guys, today I'm going to be showing you some ways that I tie my scarves. Now, I've gotten a couple of questions on my Instagram whenever I tie scarves, with people asking, oh, how did I achieve this look and how did I tie my scarf this particular way. So I'm going to be using these scarves to show you guys how I tie them and how I achieve this look. Now, you could use any scarf really, but I only have scarves like this with this type of finish and this type of texture. These are the type of scarves that I have. I have about 3 of this. Anyway, you could pick up any scarf as long as it's not too silky so it doesn't really slip off. So I'm just going to get right into the video. Now my hair is already it's always moisturized. My hair is moisturized and I'm just going to pack it in a bun because it's very important to have your hair in a nice way underneath your scarf, because you don't want it sticking out or you don't want it looking funny when you tie your scarf. So I've already placed my hair in a bun and I'm just going to pick it. By the way, my scarf is folded into 2. Like, you could open up this end if you want. I don't even know, if you probably want a really wide full look, but my scarf is usually folded into 2 like this. So the first look is to always do this. This is like very simple and easy. In case you don't have time and you're rushing off somewhere, you could just do this and you're good to go anywhere. You could wear like a turban underneath in case you don't want your hair sticking out, but if you have no problem with that, you could easily just go like this. You could either use this end, or because of the nature of my scarf and because it has this end like this, I could use this side, and I usually prefer to use this end because I like the finishing touches on the edges or on the ends, and I like how it makes me look. So this is like the #1 go-to scarf method to just tie your scarf easily. Like, it's so convenient and very easy, very simple. All you have to do is fold your scarf into 2. Like I said, my scarf is like one whole big scarf. If you're using this whole one, just this without folding it, it's going to be quite really wide. Like, this is how it's going to look like. It's going to be so wide. Now you could do this in case you're wearing something revealing and you don't want it to show, and you know, just go like this. However, I always love to fold my scarf into 2 because it is easier for me and you know, it works for me. It's like everyone's go-to look. In case you don't know how to tie scarves, that's like something that you could just easily do and put on and you still look good. Very good in covering your hair in case you're having a bad hair day or your hair is in like a terrible protective style. You could always just go for that and head out. I'm going to be using this scarf for the second look. The second look is really just wrapping up everything. Now, as I said, my scarves are always folded into 2. It's very important to have equal ends because that kind of shows the end result or the end look that you will have. Now I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take this side is going to be longer than this side. So this to the right is the shorter end, to the left is the longer end, and I'm going to place it just above my eyebrows. I'm going to twist it and you know, make sure this side comes this way. Now that I have that, I'm just going to straighten this out and take it all over again. Now, it doesn't really matter if this side sticks out or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to place this here, and then I'm going to take this side and widen it a bit, open it up, and just it'll look like you're achieving like a bandage look on your head. And then but you want to make sure that you have lines. Now, some people are really good at getting like tiny lines and you know, having defined lines. It just really depends on how wide you open your scarf, and the process or the way you place your scarf on your head is not such a big deal if you don't get so many lines, so long as it looks good. And I'm going to take this side and just tie it because this end can't go around anymore. So I'm just going to tie it with that section and you know, probably tuck it in, and then I'm going to shape this back. This is very convenient in case you are going out and you know you're going going to be busy and you don't want to keep having to readjust your scarf because it's dangling. Like if you don't want to go with the first look, it hardly comes undone because it's very secure here. So all you have to do is just make sure you place it well and you position it well, and you have your whole hair covered. If you had your hair in like a bigger bun, this would like pop out more a little bit, but I don't have my hair in big buns, so this is like okay for me. So yeah, the second look I'm going to be, third look, I started again with count. Third look, I'm going to be using this scarf. I have it back arranged and I'm going to take it this way. Now I'm going to make sure this end is longer. That's the end to the left is longer than the end to the right, not by so much, but just, you know, reasonably close to your head, or bring it close to your eyebrows rather, sorry. And oh no, this is too long, sorry. You want to make sure it covers your ear. I don't know if I stated that earlier, but you definitely want to make sure it covers your ear. Now, because of the style I'm going for, it's very important to make sure that the ends are equal because of the look that I'm going for with this headscarf. I don't want this end being too long and I don't want it being too short. I just want it to be equal. Now we're going to do the same thing. You're going to widen this part and take it over. Like you could achieve this by just taking it over once. You don't really need to stress over it. But if it doesn't work, like if you took it over once and it doesn't work like this didn't, you could redo it definitely, depending on the look you're trying to achieve. I have this here and I'm just going to take this end and I'm going to twist this side. Like, see, I took this side over here, so I'm holding it here. Then this end that was left here, I'm going to lift it and take it over, and then I'm going to tuck it in here this way. Lift it back, cover your ears if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. You want to make sure like all the ends are nicely tucked in and we have this look. Don't forget, if you have your hair in a bun, this part will come out more, but if you do not, it's okay to go like this. This also is another simple look to go for, but probably you want a little bit of detail hanging to the side. You could easily, this end here, you could just kind of tuck it in here and just cover it. So we have this look. This is look number 3. I do this usually like anytime I'm probably going for like a lunch date or something, a little bit like an event that is a little bit, you know, gang, and I want to still have like a normal look, but I still want to look classy enough. Now you could, if you had your edges laid, you know, you could pull this back as much as you want in order to have your edges show, but I never lay my edges, like I said in a video back some time ago. So I'm just going to, very simple yet still really nice. See, it just complements your face and it has you looking really nice. I love this look. This is like my go-to look. If you're also wearing like statement pieces or statement earrings, you could just, you know, have it dangle here and you're set to go. Now look number 4. I'm still going to use the same scarf for look number 4. Look number 4 is to just put this above your eyebrows as always and take the ends like this. Tie up, like you want to take, I don't know if it's really detailed. You want to put it above your eyebrows and then take the ends, like gather all, and then sort of tie it, but make sure it's all gathered and it's all lifted. Then you want to tie it. You want to find the middle and tie it. Now it works better if you have, or it works best if you have your hair in a low bun, so your hair will just, you know, stick out here. So when you tie this, you want to take this side and, you know, wrap. Now you could either use this end or this end. I love to use this end because I don't want this part sticking over when I tie my hair, but you could use any end. It really just depends on you and what you want. So you want to tuck it in here. Get your lines to be straight. Move this back a bit. Like the main look for this is to like kind of be on your forehead, so you don't want it going really back. But like I said, if you have your hair in a low bun, this is good. You could leave this end like this if you want to, so you look like, you know, a safari kind of something. But if you do not, then you take this end too and, you know, take it across. Yeah, and at this point you could either use this side or this side. So I use the other side for that side, and I'm going to use this side for this side, just to show you how, you know, the ends look when you leave them like this. So you see, and you have your hair under here. This is like a halfway scarf. Should I call it halfway? Yeah, halfway, because your hair isn't completely covered. If you had your hair in a full low bun, your hair would just stick out here, and you know, it would be a cool look. I personally would go for this kind of look because I prefer this side sticking out. I prefer this one, but you could do this one too. Like anyone that works for you, it's all good. Now the last look and the final look is going to be taking your scarf. Like, you want to make sure the ends are equal. No need to have one side longer than the other. Sorry, I just want to fix my hair back in my bun so that this head tie style comes out looking good. Yeah, so as I was saying, you're going to take your whole scarf. There's no need to try and make one side longer than the other. You want both to be even, so you just take your scarf, place it on your head. Close your eyebrows. Please do not forget that. Like, it's very important in getting your look. You want to take everything and just twist. You could twist it more, or you could just go around whatever bun you have your hair in. Now it's very important to have your hair in a big bun, like a very big donut bun, so that the style kind of comes out more. But because I already have my hair in a low bun, it's too much to start getting my hair undone, but I'm still going to make do with that. And for this second part, you don't really mind if the ends of your scarves are sticking out or not. It kind of just adds to the style. So you have your hair in a bun like this. It's very important to wrap the ends around the bun that you have your hair in, and then you're going to move your scarf back a little bit. There's really no need to let your hair out at this point, but in case you want to, it doesn't really matter. And you're going to just simple, you could adjust the lines to make sure that your scarf doesn't really look gathered too much. If your hair isn't really so full and you can't achieve a normal full bun using your hair, you could use a scarf. Like, you could pack your hair, then tie a scarf around where you packed your hair, and then begin tying this main scarf on it. It really works. And sometimes they even sell all these clips that you could just clip onto your hair, then wrap your hair around that section, and you're good to go. Now I think I did more than 3 styles. These were probably like 5 styles, or the styles that I have in mind whenever I'm tying my scarf, depending on where I'm going to. Usually I love to go for look 1. If I am a little bit, you know, if I have a little bit of time and I see that, oh, I want something extra, I don't want look 1, I love to go for look 2. Was it 2 or 3? I think it was look 2. I love to go for either look 1 or look 2 or look 3. This 2 I love to do it sometimes, but sometimes I find out that this part gets heavy for me depending on how long I am wearing my scarf for. Sometimes it gets heavy, and sometimes it just comes undone, and then it's just so much stress, so I end up going back to look 1. Anyway, let me know which look was your favorite look, and you know, if there are other ways that you tie your scarf, what kind of scarves you use. I got these scarves from Aliexpress. I think they were about $1.5 each, yeah, on Aliexpress. I cannot remember the name right now, so you could search for the scarves in case you want to buy them, but I will find that and put that in the description box. They are really nice. They come in different colors. I even have a darker one of this, but it isn't here right now. It's in indigo. I have a darker color of this. Like, they're just really nice. I love how they feel. I love the should I say kind of pattern, kind of ruffled pattern they have on them, and I love the ends. I will probably just search for it on AliExpress and put the link there, so you could just directly tap on it and it will lead you there. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Let me know which look was your favorite look. Let me know which look you see yourself trying. Let me know which look was the hardest for you out of everything. I tried to describe them as best as I could. Like, you know, they're really mainly simple. All you have to do is have your scarf folded in two. Make sure it's equal. Make sure it's equal to the other side, and you know, place it just above your eyebrow. Like I said, place it just above your eyebrow and begin. Thank you for watching.